Today you are going to learn 3 new sight words. These are the last sight words that you will learn in kindergarten. We are going to do some activities to help you learn how to read the word and spell the word. So the first word we're going to talk about is written in red. If you know that word, what is it? That is the word has. Let's say that together. Has. Now, study the letters in the word has. What do you notice? Can you tell me one thing you notice about those letters? I notice that has 2 consonants, H and S. Now we are going to practice spelling it. Today we are going to do the robot. It says, pretend to move and talk like a robot each time you say a letter in the word. Then say the whole word like a robot at the end. All right, are you ready? H-A-S, has. Now let's write it in the air. Get your pointer finger out. As you write a letter, make sure you say the letter out loud. H, A, S. Now, let's use the word has in a sentence. When you're thinking of a sentence, make sure it makes sense. When you have your sentence, give me a thumbs up. My sentence is, my friend has a birthday next month. Now, let's move on to the next word. What is the word? If you know the word, read it. This is the word time. Let's read it together. Time. Now study the letters in the word time. I notice that time has 4 letters in it. Now we're going to spell it. Today it says we are going to pick apples. Pretend to pick an apple off of a tree and put it in a basket every time you say a letter. Pretend to lift the basket when you say the word at the end. Okay, are you ready? Make sure you're looking at the word that's written in red so that you know how to spell it. T-I-M-E. Time. Now, let's write it on our arm. So while I'm writing it, I'm going to have to look at the word because I don't know how to spell it. And so if I look at the word, it will help me. I'm going to get my pointer finger ready. Let's go. T-I-M-E. Time. Now, can you use time in a sentence? When you have your sentence, give me a thumbs up. So my sentence is, what time is it? So I'm asking a question. The last word we are going to talk about is written in red. That is the word into. So that's 2 of our sight words that were put together into one word, into. Let's read it together, into. Now, study the letters. What do you notice about the letters in that word? I notice that into, one of the letters has a hole in it. The O has a hole in the middle of it. Now, today we are going to do movie star kisses when we spell into. It says, put your hand to your mouth. Each time you say a letter, blow a kiss like a movie star. At the end, say the word and bow, like you bow when you have a performance. All right. I-N-T-O. Into. Now, can you use the word into in a sentence? My sentence is, Charlie came into the room. So those are the last 3 sight words that we are going to learn and be talking about in kindergarten. And then next year in T1 And in first grade, you'll learn some new sight words. So now you are going to practice your sight words. You are going to write 3 sentences, and each sentence is going to have one of the sight words that we talked about today. After you write your sentences, then you're going to pick one sentence that you want to illustrate. When you are writing your sentence, I want you to make sure that you're making your writing easy to read. That means that you're taking your time when you're writing, that you have finger spaces, because if you don't have finger spaces, then it's hard for others to read your writing, and that you have punctuation at the end of your sentence. So if you're asking a question like I did when I said, "What time is it?" I would need a question mark. So you have to think, are you going to need a period, a question mark, or an exclamation mark at the end of your sentence? When you're done writing your sentences, upload it to Seesaw so that your teachers can see what you wrote.